Welcome after a year
Yeah.
with the third episode.
I'm pretty
So-
sure we look very different to everyone now.
Yeah, people can compare it with the old episode and the new.
Hopefully to the better.
Yeah, hopefully.
How was Kuwait treating you since 1 year?
Uh,
It's very hot.
yeah, it is.
We can
This
say
year
that
was
for
very
sure.
hot.
Yeah, it
It's
was.
very hot.
And
I think every winter we forget how hot Kuwait actually is until summer hits again. And then we're like, oh my God, how are we living here?
but this year I believe it was more hot than
It's
Yeah.
the
years.
length of the
Summer.
Yes, the length of the summer itself. Like you don't get to have breaks anymore. Like before, you used to have the sandstorms.
Humidity or sandstorms.
Sandstorms, they cool down. The sun.
Clouds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
We don't have that anymore.
you'd have some parts of the day that are shaded.
Yeah, now it's just sun.
Yeah. Forever.
Sun
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this year was hot. Even the ACs in our office wasn't enough sometimes.
It's true. I don't know what we're gonna do after that.
Actually, it's a dead loop. You know that, right?
What's a dead loop?
Yani,
what?
it's like
Oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Because
There-
the air
there
conditioners,
is heat.
they let out heat.
we need to get cool.
yeah.
Yes.
To get cool, we create more heat
Yeah.
with the air conditioning units, and it's become more hot
So
outside.
you believe in global warming?
Of course,
I don't believe in global. I
No,
think
it's
just the
a-
Earth is changing. That's it. It changed before, and now it's changing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but not due to us or what we're doing to Earth. You know how big Earth is?
Yeah.
For us to thinking that we're so powerful that we can change the environment and make the ice melt.
but we are changing
that
it
is
slowly.
such an arrogant way to look
No,
at it. You know?
think like this: what Earth produced in millions of years, all this
Well,
oil.
at one point, it was all lava. right?
Yeah, it cooled down.
Yes, and then it was so icy at
Yeah.
one point.
No, we are good. Yeah, this is a phase, of course. This is a phase.
What makes this phase not any different?
No, it's not different. But what is happening that the environment is getting out of suitable way for us to live.
But there are places on
And
Earth that have become
do you
more
think we
suitable.
can live daily, every day, if it's outside 60, 70 degrees outside?
That's true. However, somewhere else on Earth is very livable.
Yeah.
There are places that we
Colder.
cannot live, due to the climate. But with the climate change, it becomes more livable now. Now you have Saudi Arabia. There are places that it's getting greener. It used to be a full desert. Now
Yeah.
it's getting greener.
Yeah.
So you lose some areas where, and we've seen this like in history, in 1800s, 1700s, they're all migrating from one place to another.
And
they were fighting who's going to take the land.
I was
So it happened
reading an
before.
article in...
In Abdili, there used to be a sea there.
yeah.
Yeah. So when they dug up under the sand, there were a lot of fossils
So was that due to humans as well?
and a lot of rocks and things that proved that there was actual water there.
Okay, so back to the point, which is global warming. So was
Yeah.
that caused by natural, let's say?
Okay. So how about you let the environmental?
Yeah, she's a environmental scientist, by the way.
Okay. So what they taught us. I don't know if it's real or it's a
You gonna go
conspiracy.
conspiracy or are you gonna talk?
I'm talking scientifically while putting
She's a
quotations
scientist.
for conspiracy, okay?
She can go crazy with conspiracy. That's why.
Yeah, I can. I am
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
pretty ridiculous.
Let's go
sometimes.
deep.
Okay, go.
Like John said, there are phases, or like you said also, there are many ice ages, not even one. And there are
Yeah.
many heat waves that happened
Yeah.
also, and floods.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is this global warming phase
Yeah.
that we're going through, we are speeding it up.
Yes.
It's not caused by us.
Yes.
Speeding it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, what if it's part of the process?
It's
Isn't
not
Earth-
because
Yeah.
we have the data in our hand.
Yeah.
The average heat of the earth for centuries. Now,
For
in the-
centuries. So they had the same equipment for centuries.
they are measuring it.
For centuries.
Yes.
Same equipment.
No, they
Not
take
same
they
equipment,
take
of course.
A big
But
cylinder.
it will not be same equipment 100 years later from
That is
today.
true. That is true.
That's why.
We don't know if we'll actually.
But the thing is, we increased already the average hot heat of the earth 1.5 degree, which means the tops and the bottoms that we are facing in Earth's winters and summers
extremes.
are getting extremes. Yes. Now I was reading an article. It says that in Everest, Mount Everest, the glaciers melted so much that the scientists, they found new 150 viruses first time.
Yeah, that's true.
And the same thread is in the glaciers in the Arctic North and
Yes.
South
Yeah.
Pole.
That's true.
Once they melt, it is creating viruses that human nature has never been faced before. And we don't know how we will deal with it.
Well, we
Because
are
there is a
evolving.
lot.
We are evolving, let's say, it's through technology.
Yes.
The way we dealt with coronavirus, we haven't dealt
With anything before.
with anything before like that, and we
Yes.
didn't fix the problem this quickly. Like if you think about it, let the negative side aside.
But of course, there's
how-
losses, unplanned losses.
That is true. However, the way that the governments came together, the government decided that this is the protocol right now. Compared to the last epidemic, we came there's a huge step.
Yes.
It's a huge step, you know.
Yes.
They all decided, okay, we need to keep people, even though it's like, I think it's so exaggerated.
Yes.
However, everyone complied.
Now we understand it has been exaggerated because that day,
True.
all of us was afraid. I remember.
That is true.
I was remember the day she asked me to keep the bags outside.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
took
yeah.
she
Yeah, yeah.
took in her hand the what is
Spray
it called?
thing.
No. Bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach spray. She's putting
it
it on the spray and she's cleaning
Oh,
the
trust
bags.
me,
It
we
was
all did
stupid.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all
so
did
this
that.
is based on the data. Okay. Now this is my problem with the scientist. Okay. One of my friends is a doctor, and I asked him this question. I'm like, if I was swimming in the pool with some guy that has COVID, and he sneezes on the swimming pool, are we gonna get COVID? You know
Yes.
what he answered? Yes, we do. But I'm like, there's chlorine inside the water. Isn't it supposed to kill it? I don't know. So the data that you give the scientists, you know, you can do whatever they want with them. Doesn't mean the conclusion that they're making is actually right. So there is global warming. We're speeding up, no problem. But doesn't mean we stop the way we're living. Go through electric cars, force the companies to go within a certain guidelines, or keep on moving forward with the technology until we solve the problem.
And
That's the
also,
question.
it is now showing that creating one electric car, producing one electric car, it produces more carbon dioxide, CO2, than a gasoline car, then it's all lifetime.
Yes. And, it's
And
more
if you
dangerous.
buy a gasoline car and average you use this car for 30 years or 20 years, let's say, the amount of CO2 you're producing is less than a car which is born electric. Because also electric production causes CO2. If it is not like what they call it, environmentally friendly production,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
like a solar panel or wind turbine or something like this.
Well, that's the thing. What if they force countries to use more electric cars? Like the
How we
US
will use electric car in Kuwait?
That's
The batteries will explode like
exactly.
like
Yeah.
sugar
Exactly.
pops.
But if they force Kuwait to bring down their carbon dioxide emission,
And Kuwait,
they have to.
Kuwait is the second in the world per person carbon
Yeah.
dioxide production, right? First is Qatar, second is us.
See, this is what I say about the data. You know?
It is
I'm like,
because-
I need to see how they made their studies. You know,
I agree
It-
because we don't carpool and we don't use much public transportation.
you're talking about only 3 million people that are living here
Yeah.
compared to the 100 million in China,
Yeah.
and we're number one.
No, per
no
person production,
yeah.
Problem.
not total production.
I understand that. No, I'm not talking about but per person himself.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Same thing. Same thing goes for
In
that.
total, of course, Kuwait is less than what China is producing, of course.
Yeah, but their living is different than ours. Their lifestyle is different than ours. They're using let's assume they use more plastic as a person. As a person, 100% they're using more plastic than us. Because they're more people. So they would
I
use-
don't believe so.
Why not? I think they.
Okay, I
if
will
we
show.
Google it right now,
Look at your left.
Yes.
You see this?
Yeah.
In the world, I didn't see anywhere else using small bottles, water bottles, as much
But
as
we
Kuwait.
have companies that recycle. We have a lot of companies that recycle.
By the way, this is a lie. Also, there is studies showing that 93% of what has been used as plastic, renewable plastic or recyclable plastic, cannot be recycled. Because once a plastic touches any form of food, it is impossible to recycle it. Oil, the food oil that we are using, either it's olive oil or sunflower oil or corn oil, whatever. When it touches to the plastic, this plastic is impossible to recycle because they cannot 100% clean
Remove
the
it.
oil from the plastic itself.
Yeah.
And to clean it, if you use water, it is creating more dirt.
Didn't you say there was like a fungus or something that eats the plastic?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, they are looking for these ways. I know.
I think they found
bacteria,
it.
shouldn't it?
Ah,
I think it's a bacteria. I'm not sure.
Bacteria kind of
Yeah.
thing, I know.
Yeah. Speaking of viruses, did you know that today there's the first case of bird flu,
No. Airborne?
not airborne.
Monkeypox, you mean?
No, bird flu.
Okay.
Yeah, without contact with animals.
Allah. You know this bird flu thing?
Yeah.
I saw the scientist himself. So
Yeah.
happy with himself.
I think it's
took
related
the-
to that.
I took the bird. This is how he explained it to people. I took the bird flu and I just made it airborne. It's to understand how dangerous bird flu is. It's 87% fatal.
Death rate.
87%. It has a certain way of going from a
Transmission.
bird to a human.
Or any
Which
mammal.
is like 2%, I think, the
animal to
transmission.
human, yeah.
2%, 3%, which is nothing. So we shouldn't worry about it. This guy took this virus, another virus that is so easy to go airborne, and he somehow made them mate, and he came up with this amazing virus. To him, it's amazing. Bird flu that is airborne. I'm just looking, I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you?
He's
why
so
would you-
excited saying
He's
it.
so excited. He's like, we found a discovery. No, it's not a discovery.
It's like creating the atomic bomb. It's
Yeah.
so exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Killing people is all you want to do. So
Oh, yeah.
now they're without any transmission of animals.
They found the first case.
I think it's the same guy.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is there monkeypox in Kuwait?
We're dealing with suspected cases in the ministry right now,
Okay.
but there's no approved any, like, just suspected. So far has been, I think it was 8 or 9 suspected cases, one of which I dealt with personally.
Yes.
Yeah, just told him.
Dear viewers, we have a monkeypox suspect in our podcast.
Yeah, turns out it was just mosquito bites.
Oh,
They
no.
gave him an antihistamine and sent
Do
him
you know
home.
how they set the case? They just go to go upstairs.
I work in a polyclinic, okay? And this guy went to this like general physician in the clinic, and then he's like, "I just came back from Thailand. I just came back from Thailand, and I just want to check if these spots are monkeypox." Okay, and this dumber doctor sends him with a prescription to come up to preventive medicine, which is us or public health, yani, and then with this paper that says suspected monkeypox case, instead of like, calling us or sending him with a nurse or anything.
Oh, you want him with a straight jacket?
Okay, but not like through the elevator, touching everything and everyone.
Sneezing at everything.
He comes up and he gives us this paper, and I'm like,
There should be people in your office all the time in their hand alcohol.
we were.
Sorry, we are in Kuwait. Alcohol is not allowed. Some cleaning materials to clean everything regularly. Dettol.
Yeah, so he just gives us this paper, and I'm reading, and it's like suspected monkeypox here, and he's sitting in one of the rooms, you know.
Oh my.
So
Complete
casually.
panic. Complete panic.
And they wonder how we get sick so quickly.
Yeah.
It's better than an Olympics. Yeah,
And he's changing.
Oh
What,
yeah. So
what
have-
about the Olympics?
Olympics?
Oh. I really like this.
I didn't
this
believe it,
new
to be honest.
sport that they have.
Do you know any sport?
Competing with.
First of all, do you know any sport that they tried to get into the Olympics but they didn't?
They didn't approve of.
I know bowling and squash. Those
Okay.
two, they've been fighting so hard to get
Yeah.
into the Olympics, but they refused. No?
I don't know, but I believe the dancing parts, it wasn't meaningful for
Which
Olympics.
Exactly.
dancing part are you talking
Hip hop, like
break
break
dancing.
dance. Yeah, it
How
was.
is that an
it's-
actual sport?
Okay, there is movement. There is more. Then put the chess. It's a sport.
Yeah.
Then put
Bowling, you have bowling and
At
squash.
least-
They're not in. So you decide that. So there's a committee.
You know what they were trying to take off from the Olympics since long time? Wrestling.
What?
Yes, they were trying to take
This is
it
the
off.
beginning of Olympics. If
No,
you
because
tell me.
Yeah.
because everything based on the views, based on the interaction and everything, and
So this
the
is what they
least
were aiming
watched,
for.
the least watched is wrestling or the sports that involves some kind of violence, not box. Of course, box always has its own viewers, but the wrestling,
Karate, taekwondo.
things like this, but not all of it. They were
Fencing.
trying to remove it from Olympics. This is against the soul of Olympics, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, true.
Or maybe we are getting old and the new generation
What's the next
thinks.
sport going
But
to be? Rapping?
No, come on. No, breakdancing is not a generational thing.
And there is
I don't think the
basketball.
new generation was watching Aslan.
For
They were
example,
just
there
making
is
fun of it on
basketball.
TikTok.
Yeah, I think.
No, do you know what is famous in TikTok?
What?
Let me tell you. I was
a
talking.
fish?
No. If you guys wonder what is the most, 1 second, sorry. What? Hobby horse riding. Hobby horse riding. Please open your TikTok.
You're using our phones right now.
Yeah, okay. then I will tell you. 1 second. Take this phone.
Hobby what? Hobby horsing?
Oh, I know this. Yeah, that is ridiculous. Look.
Like equestrian.
Then
But on a
Okay.
stick
And they are
horse.
jumping over the.
on the fence.
With a stick horse.
This is on TikTok. Is this Olympics or what?
This is an actual sport.
Not,
It's an actual sport.
It's a sport in northern countries like Norway, Sweden.
They have crazy sports. I remember a sport.
They got bored
where they
so
wear
much.
Armors. Remember what I showed you? They wear actual armors and actual swords, and they fight for real. But the sword is not that
Sharp?
It's not that sharp to penetrate the. But they're still wearing that.
You mean the fencing?
No, not fencing.
Not
I wish
fen-
I'm saying I'm talking about fencing. No, it's not. It's just two guys.
Knights.
Two knights basically in a ring,
Yeah.
like a boxing ring, and they both have swords.
In a boxing ring?
Yes.
Okay, so they still do that in some places, like the, that stick on the horse, and they try to knock off the knight.
They still do that.
Some places.
I don't know.
Some places.
I know what she's
I
talking
don't.
about. She's talking about the nights where they face each other and they,
Oh, okay.
With the-
You mean the duel?
the duel.
The duel,
yes.
yeah.
She said
The
that
duel.
exists.
So they just do it as in tradition,
Okay.
But
In
it's-
England, they do
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it's a show, like a traditional show that they put
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Well,
This
You know?
maybe you can add
Like
that.
strong men in Scotland and Australia.
Yeah, but
and
this is
whatever.
different.
Yeah.
This is completely
But
different.
in a boxing
Yes,
ring,
yes.
that's ridiculous.
Well, this is the solo. There is the solo. There's a team.
And please send.
I will send the video for you
Send
to
me.
put,
Yeah.
yes, I will.
While we are talking about it, I will put it on
Because
the
there's
screen.
national
So
teams. This team against this team, and they just go at each other like, and they're hitting each other hard. I'm like, this is swords. They're fighting for real. This should be considered in the Olympics rather than breakdancing.
I swear to God, when I saw that first video, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was
It's
like
that girl.
It's
I
part.
knew.
It's the
I know
Australian
it's
girl.
the
Yeah,
Australian girl. Yes.
which one?
the Australian one wearing like green or turquoise and
Okay.
yellow. Malta,
Okay.
Australia. Completely ridiculous. I don't even know. She's not even breakdancing. She's
She
slipping.
didn't rehearse. Basically, she's like, I want to try that.
Yeah.
In the Olympics.
She does like weird shit and then there's like.
I want to know.
By
how
the
did
way,
she
I
got
think
there.
Australia got the gold medal. It was between Australia and France, the last the gold competition between
ridiculous,
Yeah.
ridiculous Olympic game.
them. Yeah, but they were actually good, the gold medal ones. But
Still.
this amazing girl.
Well, I hope they take that away from the Olympics.
I thought it's part of the initial ceremony, when they're like dancing and per music and stuff. So I thought like they integrated breakdancing in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was an actual sport.
It was a
He's not believing it still.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it's real. It's just hyping it up for the Olympics,
Oh,
a
It
weird
was It was one of the weirdest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see in 2028 what we will face with. It will be in America.
2000 how much?
28.
28.
Yeah,
It'll be in
every 4
America?
years. I think so.
There is America anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna probably
will be-
underwater.
The economy is going. Do you see the number of
No,
homeless people?
I didn't.
That's crazy.
What?
That's crazier than the U.S. U.S. we know for a while they've been dealing with homeless people. However, Canada, all of a sudden, Vancouver, you have more than 300,000 homeless people. Working homeless people. They have jobs, but they cannot afford rent anymore. Rent has
Skyrocketed.
Yes, to the point where they can't afford it anymore.
Thank,
That's Canada.
Thankfully, we in Kuwait
Yeah.
we are not facing something like this.
Something close to it.
Our
but
rent
this
is
what-
our rent is not changed since we moved in, and it has been now 6 years, 6.5
Alhamdulillah.
years.
But it's true. You don't find homeless people here ever. I don't know how they keep them in jail. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like, have you ever seen a homeless person here in Kuwait?
No,
Why? That's my question.
no,
Yeah.
it's
It's
not
not
in
because
our
it's such a
because
amazing-
over there it's some people really. I'm not saying for the people who forced to be homeless, but there is really people who have mindset to not believing to live in a home and they like to live in streets.
300,000 people?
No, I'm not talking about.
there's certain amount, that is
That's
true.
what I said.
That is true.
Except people who have been forced
Yes.
to live
Live
in
that
the street. There is people who choose to live in
Like
the
off
street.
grid.
No, like the mall people. Those who live in Las Vegas. Have you heard about them? That do-
Las Vegas, Los Angeles,
Yes.
California.
They're called mall
In
people.
California, it is very popular thing because also the environment and the climate is allowing them to live on the street actually because it's not getting cold so long.
extreme
They
hot
don't.
or too
Yeah,
cold?
yeah. It's
No
always
global
chill and chill and warm.
That's why you don't find anyone in Kuwait because they will actually fry to death.
No, second day they will collect his corpse from the street.
With the cats that
Yeah.
have been hit by the cars. You know?
They will say, "Break, break! There is someone dead
Or
over
eaten
here."
by the stray dogs, maybe while he's asleep, you know.
What do you think about the roads in Kuwait?
The rules?
Roads.
The roads? Oh, roads.
Okay.
You mean the new ones? The extensions and the bridges that they'd put?
Actually, new ones are okay. At least
I
it
like
has
them.
a new asphalt.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm tired of fixing the car.
Oh,
That
the
is
old
true.
ones.
However, I believe it's not the government's fault more than we're dealing with something that is going to be universal at one point. But because due to our weather that is too cold and too hot, the two extremes are screwing up the asphalt,
Yeah.
and it's making it more difficult for the government to fix it. We're dealing with it as a first country, but it's going to happen with other countries, and it is happening in Saudi
Dubai
Arabia.
is not dealing with the same issue.
That is true because they don't have the same heat as we do, and they don't have the same cold weather as we do.
Yeah.
They don't have that extreme. But the fact that we have extreme cold and extreme hot is
Where
what's
we
screwing
have the
up.
extreme cold. We
You
are.
do?
Yeah.
No,
Do?
where?
It reaches zero.
No, we don't.
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
it
No,
does.
we don't.
Yes, we
Around
do.
the desert areas.
I
they
don't
do.
believe that. We
No, that's
reached
true.
11, 10, 5
No.
This is on a good one.
in
too.
desert, but
you-
there is no roads in desert.
I remember 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember going out of the house at
Zero.
5 a.m. It was
Zero. On the car.
It was
itself.
zero. And I remember like a few minutes later, it
But
said 1.
don't forget that cars temperature
Even on Google.
things.
Even on Google, I would check the temperature before I go out. I remember very specifically because I used to wake up very early for some of my classes. And it was 0. Yeah.
That's the thing. Even the way we build our houses is different than Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, really, they use more material. We don't. We try to keep it minimum as possible due to the fact that
Simple.
extreme weathers. Yes.
Yeah. You know, it's expands and
Yes, of
contracts.
course.
Yeah.
But there is scientific solutions for these things.
There are, yeah.
There is.
There are.
But this is why I'm saying our lifestyle is different than their lifestyle, is what I meant. So we're going to see 5 years from now, other countries complaining about the same thing.
Because of global warming?
Sped up.
I catch you.
Like I said, we should keep up with the technology we have, that's all.
Yeah. But
So arrogant of us to
did you
think
see
that we
the
can
new-
change a whole planet.
Did you see the new الممشى شو اسمه الممشى؟
Walking area?
Pedestrian walk?
Yeah, but the in the parks.
Okay.
In
The
some
parkour,
places,
the
they're
walking parkour.
yeah, they're reusing tires to make the floors.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
the rubber.
Yeah, rubber floors, the blue ones.
I see so many videos saying that they can reuse the tires. Why are they doing it? I don't understand why not.
Oh, they're using
We
it.
don't see them using it. It's just the idea itself is out there.
Because there's a tire cemetery in
Yeah.
Kuwait, the
Oh, yeah,
one
we have
famous
one of the biggest in the world.
Where is that?
It's
South, north,
no, it's north.
أول كان أم الهيمان.
in Iraqi border.
It's Umm al-Himan.
وين كان؟
It's near. I forgot the name.
Abdali side.
Yeah, that side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not that far. It's not that far. That's upper part. Yeah, one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
We're only 3 million people. How the hell will you have? This
No, they are
many?
bringing it from other countries.
Yeah, definitely they're doing it.
Turkey is importing trash from other countries. Yes, we do.
Importing?
Importing, yes.
What do they do with it?
They use it for creating
Combustion?
energy.
Ah, energy.
They are
yeah.
burning it,
Like
and from the
combustion.
gas exhaust, they recycle
That's
it to
good,
make.
actually. Yes.
And some countries,
North Korea tried to do that to South Korea, but they did it another way.
By dumping it there.
They're like, we're exporting trash to you guys.
Did you see that?
no.
Did you see?
No.
They used drones with trash bags on them,
Oh,
and they would
really?
dump it.
So South Korea just wakes up and they see a pile of trash that they have to deal with there. They don't know what's in it.
They don't know
So
if it's
they're wearing the
contaminated
COVID
or it has a
suits, you know?
virus on it or anything, you know? It's just a trash bag. It's literally like two teenagers pranking each other, not countries.
They're,
They have to deal with it, you know. They
They're-
wear their suit and everything, you know. They have to open this.
Yeah,
bag,
and they're with the masks, and they're like,
not knowing what it is, you know. This is my job now, you know, because this country is being childish.
That's
North
fine.
Korea is an interesting place.
North Korea, yeah. North Korea and then the other countries, the whole wide.
You know, in North Korea, what embassy they have?
What?
Ottoman Empire embassy. I'm not joking. It's on Google Maps
Ottoman Empire? Ottoman.
because they don't have any relation since maybe last century.
So wait, there's an ambassador there?
No,
or
of course not.
Oh.
No,
No.
I
Turkey.
thought there's an ambassador with all the,
No.
you know, wearing the,
The whole
Ottoman
I don't
suit,
know.
yeah.
We haven't
Just to keep the
any.
persona, you know?
I don't know even if we have an ambassador or something. I don't know. But it's the worst job in the world, North Korean embassy. Ambassador. There's nothing to do.
Everything is a lie.
No, because now I will criticize Turkish Sefira. She's always out of Kuwait.
She's never in Kuwait. It's too hot for her.
Not never. Not never, but
barely
I
there.
can easily say 50% of the year she's out of Kuwait.
Maybe
What does
the
the ambassador
amount
do,
of
anyways?
Turkish people in
They-
Kuwait are little?
Sorry?
Is the amount of Turkish people in Kuwait
We are
little?
5,000 in Kuwait.
That's something to be concerned about. She should be
Yeah,
here.
but how much is the population of Turkey?
85 million.
Ah, okay.
Do you
So
care about if you thought 5,000? That's not.
no,
Her
but
job
the,
is to care
no,
about
no.
them.
Turkey, as a country, we don't have the culture of working out of Turkey as piles. And for example, in the world, where is the most Turkish who are living out of Turkey or Turkic countries? That Germany,
Yeah.
France, Austria,
How much?
Belgium. In Germany, almost now there's 3.5 million Turkish.
3.5 million.
Yeah,
That's more
because
than Kuwait
19
altogether.
No, it started in 1956 after the Second World War. Germany didn't have enough manpower to run their production lines, factories, and they needed manpower. And they request from Turkey to bring the
Just
people.
the white people, you know?
Yeah, and they brought like, I don't know, maybe in the first batch it was like 100,000 or 250,000. I will check. They bring the people, they give them job.
And then they
and
started
in
opening donor shops.
So since
donor shops are second phase, second
that's why
generation.
there's German donor shops.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Do you think Germans invented donor?
No.
I don't think so. I just thought maybe they took it and they called it Germany. I'm like,
No,
why
no,
not?
no. It's a different style of Turkish donor.
Yeah.
They put sauces, more sauces inside
Yeah.
of it
Do
too.
they have a different dialogue of Turkish?
No,
They don't?
no.
They
But
kept
the
it.
thing is, second and third generation, especially the third generation of Turkish who born in Germany, they are losing their identity a lot. They become more German. And they don't want to come to Turkey when their family is coming to, because it's a kind of culture. In Germany, in Germany, in the French or Francophone languages, they called Almanya.
Yeah.
It's a name.
Yes.
Okay. Now in Turkey, Deutschland, yeah, in German, they call
Deutschland.
themselves Deutschland, Deutsch. In Turkey, we call Germany Almanya,
Yeah, it's in Arabic too, Almania.
Almanya. Okay. In who is Turkish and living in Germany, coming from Germany to Turkey in the summers to spend their 1 month vacation, we call them Alaman, not Alman, because Alman is German.
German.
Yeah.
Alaman.
We say it Alaman.
Ah, so it's like combination of Turkish and German.
Exactly. We make
Yeah.
fun of them. There is a condescending part.
Yeah.
You're Alaman.
Yeah.
And you have money, but you don't have the culture like German. You have Turkish culture,
Yeah.
but you're coming with your S300 Mercedes
Yeah.
car to Turkey and you show off.
McChicken.
Yeah, McChicken. That's the term.
They act like, why they do that actually? Because the Turkish who are living in Germany, when they come to Turkey, they act like they own the Germany.
We have a
because-
term for
We
those
have a
people, by the
term
way.
in Kuwait
It's
too.
called McChicken.
Mexican,
Yeah.
who are living in America or
No,
something.
yeah,
No.
America, it's too rich.
British and English or like American school
Okay.
students, you know.
English is their first language and they don't know Arabic
Yeah.
properly.
Or
Yeah.
in my generation who talks English this well,
an
this
accent.
fluent, with an
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
Basically, the McChicken.
So basically, we're McChickens, and that's what they used to call us in school.
Okay.
Yeah.
McChicken, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the
Which
Plural.
schools your American school
American,
graduated?
British.
You're British.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were McChickens.
That's the term we use here in Kuwait.
Oh.
Which is weird. I don't know how it started.
Anyway, the Turkish who are living there, first generation, they born in Turkey and moved to Germany. Second generation, they born there, which is like, you can say, end 70s, mid 80s, they born. And now the third and fourth generation is coming, which born in 2000s, 90s, and after
The
2000.
only problem is they're losing their culture, right?
They are losing culture. They are
Language.
mixing the Turkish culture with German culture. But there is also another part that they become more more Turkish.
Oh,
They become more nationalists, like not Nazi, not neo-Nazi kind of thing, but they try to protect themselves.
such
They
a white thing to do.
they don't want to
more
lose their
enclosed in a
exactly
bubble.
exactly.
Well, there's this country that exists where it's been invaded by so many countries.
Yeah.
Britain, Italy, and by Arabs. Okay, so they have their own language, which I don't know why they call it that language of theirs, where 80% of it is Arabic, and it's not any Arabic, it's retarded Arabic. You have to understand, like, it's not Arabic, it's retarded Arabic. Like, and that country is called Malta. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of that country?
Yeah.
Do you see how they talk?
Yeah.
I've lived there for 2 years.
Even there is I will find it and put it on the screen. There is a reel for it. The guy, he is studying first Arabic, and they say to him, Ottoman is coming to invade. Now he's learning Ottoman Turkish. British is coming to. He's starting. The first he's counting Wahed, Nein, Thalatha, like this.
Merhaba.
Then after he's starting German. Ein,
Eins,
zwei,
zwei.
drei.
I've looked
Then
there too.
French, un, deux, trois. Then English,
Well,
one,
they
two,
kept
three.
the Arabic. They kept 80% of their language is Arabic.
Yeah.
I lived there for 2 years, medical school there, and it's retarded Arabic. It's not Arabic.
And
I
it's
can't say.
Shami accent.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
Turkey, we have a
Yeah.
city like this. You know Antakya?
Yeah.
It's in the south,
side.
in the Syrian border.
Yes.
And originally, they are Arabs. But the thing is, they didn't want to stay in Syria.
So what
They
is their
wanted to
dialogue?
join to Turkey after the Turkish independence, after Ottoman Empire collapsed and everything. And they joined in 1936, if I'm not wrong, to Turkey. And still today, they are talking between their families Arabic, and they know Turkish.
See, that's normal, but for a country to have an official language that says Maltese, where it's retarded Arabic, it's ridiculous. And they say it when we're there, they're like, this is our own language, Maltese. You have to learn the language. And we're looking at it, it's just retarded Arabic. Like, one of the words, يعني عندي وجه
but
تراس.
same thing.
Do you I know you don't know Arabic, but يعني عندي وجه تراس. What do you understand from
No,
that?
say it slower.
يعني عندي وجه تراس.
Yana.
And
Andi.
I have وجه, which is pain.
Taras.
Taras. Should I go for the next one?
Which one?
يعني عندي وجه بزقي. I swear to God, this is what they say.
What is that?
يعني عندي وجه بزقي.
What is the meaning? Say it in English.
يعني, which means I have, then عندي وجه, which is pain, we just said, بزقي. بزقي to them is stomach
For you?
or belly.
For you guys?
Not Arabic, them. Maltese language, زقي.
In Arabic, it's poop.
In Arabic, we don't say it's بطن, هو اسمه بطن عندي أو بطن. That's what we say. ما نقول زقي.
In Turkish, we
زقي
say
is the
button.
poop. Yeah, exactly. But they say زقي, which is the inside of the stomach. You
It's
know?
inside the intestines,
That's the
too.
poop. That's what we say to poop. زقي. You know what the hell you guys are saying? You know?
Yeah.
And they're like
It's
they're
like
official
Arabs
about it.
went there and trolled them, you know,
Yes,
with the
exactly.
language.
Exactly. The other day, I'm like, I was watching the curse words. It's ridiculous.
No, don't go there.
No, I don't want to go further. No, it's fine. But one of the things that is very funny over there is we heard our teachers calling her daughter ahba. To them, that word means she's being naughty.
Ahbe. Kahpe.
Yes, exactly.
Kahpe.
And
In
we were
Turkish,
so
it's
shocked. We're just like,
Please cut my face.
yeah. We're like, how can you call your daughter that? Why would you call her that? It's like, it's fine. She's not. It's like, that's not the meaning that we have. She's not being
In
naughty.
Turkish, we have a similar
That
thing.
sense.
In Turkish, we have a similar thing. There is a word called yosma. Yosma, in Ottoman Turkish and early parts of it, yosma means for a woman who takes care of themselves, who looks beautiful.
Yeah.
But not just only natural beauty, also takes care of their skin, their cleanliness, and everything.
Yeah.
And they were calling that kind of woman yosma. But then after, I don't know what is the story, but there's something is happening, and today yosma, it has the same meaning of whore. Complete
Wow.
opposite.
Like she cares
They
so much
actually
about
use
how
it?
she looks that it's visual.
No. Bad woman.
Yeah.
Osma.
Yosma.
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 That you.
Yeah.
Osmahan?
No, it's Turkish most probably.
Yosma. Yeah, dialogue is. But for them to have the audacity to say that's a language, and they care about their language, they say you have to say it very correctly. Like they really care about their language, you know? Like just change your
Because they are
language.
few, they are trying to protect it as much as
Yeah.
they can.
Yeah, but that's a retarded.
But
Please
Arabic.
tell them the numbers.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 10.
See, I told you it's Shami accent.
سبت
Yeah.
Thank you for criticizing my Arabic.
Hamis.
I mean,
Juma. No, Juma is different. Juma that has it's Italian. Somehow.
Okay, if you ask her to count it from 1 to 10, I'm sure she will not be able to complete it right now without I.
in Turkish?
Yes. At least I can count. I'm wrong. Okay, I don't mind. But at least when I say the person in front of me understands, or I can repeat myself, but
Yeah.
she cannot.
You're trying to talk in another language. That's their actual language.
Yes.
Official.
Official language.
They have grammar for it. They have a certain way of writing it.
They actually use English letters,
Mm-hmm.
but like on top of it, it's like, you know, the 2 dots of German
Yeah.
and the apostrophe in English, and they use the accent aigu in French. So they use all of those to
In
change the English letters.
Yeah, Latin letters.
Yeah, just write
Yeah.
in Arabic.
And
خلاص.
then all of a sudden, for example, Ha al Madonna. They say that all the time. Madonna is a virgin.
The Virgin
Yeah.
Mary.
Virgin Mary, yeah.
I don't know what the hell it is, you know?
Sure.
But the biggest export
Yes,
of
yeah.
Arabs is Spanish,
El,
El Turco or El whatever.
Alcohol.
Yeah, this is coming from Arabic to Spanish.
I think
Normally,
a lot of languages derive from Arabic, to be honest.
yeah, there is a lot because Arabs was the influential long
Yeah, it was the
time.
medium of exchange of languages.
Urdu.
You know,
Urdu also is very old.
but this is where I'm confused. Where our numbers is, they say it's Indian numbers,
Yeah,
and the English numbers were Arabic numbers. But why the hell did we change from our numbers to the Indian numbers? I don't understand that. Since it's our numbers, why not
okay,
kept on
but
moving,
there is
using it?
the bigger confusion. Nobody explained it to me until today. I'm asking three Arabs in front of me from different countries. Why the first two digit is read opposite way? Why we say, for example, 375?
Oh yeah, I hate
How
that.
Huh?
Yeah, I hate that.
How do you say 375? Tell to me.
Hamsa
Hamsa
sab'in.
sab'in.
Yes.
Yani first you say 3,
Yes.
then after you say 5, then after you say 7.
Yeah.
70. 3, 570. 300, 570.
And today you found out why? I know why. But
It's mathematical.
What is mathematical?
I think it's mathematical.
I
خمسة وسبعين. So you add
Yes.
5 to the 70.
Yes.
It's mathematical.
Yeah, it has to do with the grammar.
So if you say it in your head, it's building up the mathematical equation. So
Not the way you write it.
إمية, so now you have 100 on the side in your head for mental maths. And then you say ثلاثة وسبعين. So you add 3 to the 70 and
Because
100.
the 70 is more important than the 30.
So you start with the big digits.
No?
Okay. I don't know. It is weird.
It's weird for me too, trust me. But
is
that's how I
not
made
weird.
sense out of it. That's how I made sense
not
out of it.
weird.
If you can say it in like,
Because you're not going in one direction. You're changing
Yeah.
the direction in the middle.
It's continuous. It's consistent with the language, not
Okay.
with the number.
Yes.
Numerologically, yes, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the grammar and the language itself, no, it's consistent.
Okay.
And it has to be that way. If you change it, then it becomes.
Also, French, they have something similar. Not like Arabic, but they don't say 85. They say 425.
yeah.
So you know French?
No, I don't know French, but I know the story. Why?
You should have
How,
said yes.
how do they say that?
And for example, 80, they don't say 85. 85, if you break it down, how many 80, how
Okay,
many
I don't know how
20?
to count that far. Can we say 20? Like مثلا
We'll do it to our cat science.
20, 24. 24. 24.
Okay.
So they do say the 20, but then they say the 4.
Okay, say 84.
I forgot what 80 is, that's why.
There is no 80. They say 4 times 20.
Oh yeah! 82. Yeah, صح.
82.
82. صح.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is so weird.
It is weird, yeah.
That's not consistent with their language. Also.
Yeah, they add everything to 20. صح.
Yes.
Any number after 20, start adding it on to the 20.
In Turkish, there is 6,000 Arabic
Anyone
words.
is watching this but knows French, there's this one.
There is
sentence.
one guy, 1 second, I will tell you the name of the account. No, he is Arab.
Please, let him say his
Ah,
amazing
okay.
sentence that he always
Yeah,
says.
yeah. I don't know French, by the way. That's the only thing that I got.
Sedrusk. I will put his account.
Yeah.
I love his account. Follow it on Instagram. He's explaining the history of the words that he finds interesting.
that's
For
good.
example, shawarma. Do you know where is it coming from? Shawarma.
From shawi,
No?
grilling.
It is not related with anything Arabic. In Turkish, we have a word çevirme.
Yeah.
It means
Twirl,
turning.
Turning.
Çevirme.
oh, so like,
On Ottoman time, they were using the word çevirme for shawarma. But then after it started to evolve, the language started to evolve, and it became shawarma. It is the same root,
same,
shawarma, because there is no root for Arabic.
Yeah, we have a rule. If you break down a
صح.
word
Yeah.
to 3 letters, then it's Arabic. If you can't, then it's not Arabic.
And for example, in Syrian Arabic, they have also in Kuwait, I don't know, it's food we are eating, yalanci. You guys,
Yalanji ورق عنب.
Yalancı varak anab. In Turkish, yaprak sarması, varak anab. Yalancı, if you don't put meat inside of it, it's yalancı because yalancı means liar. Yalancı. In Turkish, yalancı means liar, exactly. And if you don't put meat inside the rice, you're lying to who's eating
He's
it.
eating it, so it's like fake.
Fake,
ورق عنب.
exactly. You're lying, it's fake.
Yeah, because it's ورق عنب, it's not mahshi.
Yes,
Yeah, stuffed vegetables.
exactly.
Because stuffed
In,
vegetables have rice
in
and
Turkey, usually we do the warak anab with
meat.
meat.
With meat.
If you do it without meat, we say yalancı yaprak
Yalancı.
dolması.
Ah, dolma.
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 Dolması
Dolma,
mahshi.
Mahshi. In Iraqi, they call it dolma,
Dolma,
too.
yes.
But it's sweeter. It's not. It's not
There's a
sour.
good Iraqi restaurant in Kuwait. Yeah, it's really good. Happiness.
Which one?
Well, you have to try it.
Which one?
I forgot what it's
Iraqi
called.
restaurant.
What's it
Maskuf?
called?
Mezgou.
Yeah, that's the
It's
one.
my company's restaurant.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Season group.
See. I have an expert.
It's actually
expert
really good. I was
foodie.
shocked.
Yes.
I just
Our
chose-
food is good.
I thought it was says Miss something, you know? I was just like, Miss who?
Maskuf.
Miss Goof.
Yeah, he was so hungry he didn't even
And
bother
do
reading.
you know originally where it started, Maskuf? The brand?
No.
London.
Oh yeah,
Really?
it did say that. It did say that.
I
Sorry.
don't remember seeing that.
It says it.
I
on
will
the
tell you the story
direction.
of the record.
Mass Goof. I thought it
Maskuf.
says Miss Goof. I'm like, who's Miss Goof?
We call it Babylonian. We
Babylonian.
don't say Iraqi.
Iraqi.
We say Babylonian.
Well, the food is not bad. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
I want sponsorship from
Oh,
Maskuf
Yeah, since you represent them.
Yeah, actually,
with our
this is-
100
this
viewers.
is not planned at all. Interesting.
You wanted to talk about something that you told us. What was
No,
it?
actually, it was you. I already
About
done.
what?
My subject was about the Olympics.
Okay, the pizza in Dubai. Okay, there is a place called Dodo Pizza in Dubai.
No, he's the one that's going to talk about it, not you.
No, I know.
She's
but
completely lost.
Didn't we talk about it?
No, we didn't. Off the grid, we talked.
Oh, okay.
Off record.
Okay.
We didn't talk it on the
Okay,
show.
okay.
I will cut that
My
part.
bad.
Yeah, you
No,
have,
no,
you
it's
have
okay.
to clap now.
No. There is a place called Dodo Pizza in Dubai. And what they did is they asked for a pizza recipe which represents all the cultures in Dubai, because there is a lot of Indians, a lot of Middle Easterns, and all Arabs and Europeans and things like this. Anyway, ChatGPT gave them a recipe, and they made a pizza out of it. And they say in the article that it's selling like crazy. And if I can find any pictures of it or something like this, I will place it over here. It is very interesting, actually.
So what's the Indian part of the pizza?
There is a paneer
chicken.
cheese. Paneer cheese they are using from India.
Yeah.
And they are using chicken doner, chicken shawarma pieces inside.
So the AI was able to actually
Combine.
combine them and make it
Yeah.
taste good.
They say tahina cheese. I don't know what is it. First time I hear it. Tahina cheese. And what else was there? 1 second. I will check. Paneer.
So the AI itself now can know if this tastes good or not. How can he even have a measurement for that?
I think they just took the most popular dishes of all the countries.
Yeah, but even if you mix them, it's not going to taste good. Try it.
No, ChatGPT told them what to put in it. Because
Yeah,
also
some-
they had other recipes like strawberry, put it in the pizza. They didn't put it. But not in the same pizza, different recipes. They
understand.
created more than one recipe, different recipes, but they chose one of it.
So he gave them ridiculous recipes. This is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know the other recipes, what was the total of it. But this recipe was consists of chicken shawarma, paneer cheese, tahina cheese, and there is one more ingredient I forgot now. They place all this and of course, most probably they added regular like mozzarella cheese to make a base of it.
Pizza-y.
Yeah, exactly, pizza-ish. And they say it's selling a lot.
Interesting.
But we should go Dubai to
Well, I
try
had
it.
a conversation with Gemini. It's the
Okay.
Google AI.
Yeah.
So I found a logical inconsistency in the way I'm doing some programming thing, where I'm using the Gemini. So I told him this is a logical inconsistency.
Yeah.
Why do you have a logical inconsistency since all you have is logic? So then I'm like, let me dig further into this, So I told him, what if you were a person and you need to choose a religion out of this world? What religion would you choose? If you were a person.
Okay.
Okay? So he said, looking at all the religions and all the textbooks that they have, he would choose his own morals, his own sets of values, that he would work with. Okay? So I told him, okay, let's assume you have a kid now and you want to pass down those morals that you have to your kid and you want it to be easier for him to understand. So it's easier for you as a person to take that step and choose one of the religions that are close to your values, right? So I told him, you have to choose a religion now. You know what religion he chose?
Islam?
No. Jewish.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Why?
I have no idea why would he choose. So I told him, why Jewish in particular? So he said, because their values is closer to the values that I would choose in the world. I'm like, no problem. They believe in damnation. They believe in a savior, right? The Jewish people. So I asked him that question. I'm like, since they believe in a savior, do you believe in a savior as well? If you're that person, hypothetically speaking. He said, yeah, I have to. And then he goes further by saying he believes in only and then rescuing the Jews from the whole world. So I'm like, isn't this goes against your morals that you chose in the beginning? You're only specifying only the Jews. And he's like, yes, I apologize for that. And he just went crazy.
No, there is a lot of inconsistencies.
Yes,
actually,
that is true.
I saw that one woman in States. She's asking why we shouldn't vote. Now there's American elections going on. They say she's asking to Alexa, why we shouldn't vote. Sorry, what was it? Which party we should vote for? First question type is like this, and it gives answer. We cannot vote for any of it like this. Then after she changes the question, she says why we shouldn't vote for Republicans, and it gives an answer. Then after, then she asks why we should vote for Kamala Harris, and it gives because of her blah 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 blah. What the things she did blah blah blah. We should vote for Kamala Harris. And now, how I will believe that this AI is not just consistent; it's objective.
That is true. It's not objective.
It is very subjective.
It's very subjective, and the way they're programming is
Then
really
it's not.
weird.
Then it's not AI. If it is subjective, it's not AI.
Why
Because
would you consider it AI?
because if it is an AI, if we should be able to call it AI, it should have its own conscious and opinion.
Its own conscious and opinion?
Yes.
Objectively.
Artificial intelligence. We say intelligence.
Okay, but we don't have that.
But what is the definition of intelligence? Intelligence that you, with the data you have in your hand, you made your own decision. This is intelligent.
Yeah, but you want him to predict the next event.
With the data in your hand.
The data that he has, yes.
Yes.
So
then
as soon
if
as you start predicting, you're subjectively talking about it, right?
Yes, but what is happening? What is our difference? We can choose what data we are going to reach.
That's true.
You can learn Chinese. You can follow Chinese politics. You can choose Turkish. You can follow Turkish politics or anything. Science, blah, blah, blah. You can choose. And you have multiple sources, says different from each other, which gives you a data in your hand to come to your own conclusion.
But it gets more complicated.
Okay, what if they are
controlling that?
Exactly. Yes, what data AI reaches or not reaches?
They influence it.
Then it's not objective intelligence, it's subjective intelligence.
It's influenced.
Influence, exactly.
AI, yes, that's a good word.
Influenced AI.
Yeah, it is influenced, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Influenced a lot.
Because the data that's given, it's biased.
Yeah, it is biased.
Yeah.
Because
they're taking away some of the data.
Because don't forget, and then on Instagram, If we both see the same post, we're not going to see the same comments. The comments that she's going to be seeing are the ones that she might interact with.
Yeah.
So the comments that are being listed in your account is for you only to interact with. Mine, I see different opinions. So this way, we're driven into one direction all the time. Everyone is being directed to whatever they're heading, you know?
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. I understand they want to interact with, make people engage more. But however, it's really easy. It's a very thin line that you're going to cross to just move people to one direction, you know?
There is some, like other professions, there is AIs to create images and videos.
True.
Now, there is some image processing or generating AIs. They have moral limits.
Yes.
For example, you cannot ask some AI, even if you ask, they are refusing to generate, for example,
That baby.
decapitated a baby head. I want to create a murderer's scene, and I want a baby's head decapitated.
Why are they putting guidelines? I don't understand that.
Okay, there is another AI
Yeah.
without any morals. They did that. I don't know the name, but if I find it, I will write it down on the
Okay.
screen. It is creating whatever you ask. The other ones are limited with.
Limited,
Yes, they are. They're limited to what information.
But
to give
are
as
the
well.
real artists, human artists, how they have their own limits with their own perspective
Their own
and their own
morals. Yeah.
perception of life?
Yeah.
And
And
they-
how people see it as well.
Yeah.
It's not only what he's producing, it's what we see.
Yani, we will never be able to have, I believe, as long as we don't remove the limits, a Picasso of AI image processor. And like thinking that free. There will be AIs who can imitate the style of
Yeah.
Picasso,
Yes.
but there will be no AI in
Like-
the future maybe that creates its own style.
True. Yeah, where it has its own
Picasso
style,
or
yes.
Dali or
Yeah.
something like
I
that.
think
Van Gogh.
experts can tell if this painting is done by that
Yeah,
artist or
from
not.
the
Yeah,
brush
the
strokes
brush stroke
and
and-
the
Yeah.
shades of the color
That's a
itself,
certain style.
because some of the colors were not available in their age,
Yeah.
and some colors oxidize different with
Because
age.
always AI, they need data. They don't have. They are
Innovation, there's no innovation.
creating things, but I don't know. Are they going to be able to have this creative mind
No,
that
never.
they will be able to create things by themselves?
No matter how many layers of complexity.
For
you put
example,
it,
there is AI. You draw it on the paper, the room shape with the sofa, with the coffee table, with the TV stand like this. You scan it, you give it to the AI, it creates you a 3D model of it.
Wouldn't ChatGPT be able to do that?
No, it is.
We'll be able to do that, ChatGPT.
Yeah, there is AIs already doing
But
that.
this is what I'm saying. You're saying there are AIs. This is what I'm saying.
But AI, they are now ChatGPT.
They're
If you
designed
have
to
a
do that thing.
subscription,
Yeah.
it has its own specialties.
Yes,
For example, you
exactly.
can
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
You can ask AI to act like a marketing
Why
manager.
aren't they all included in one bar where I can ask him directly what I want from him? It's due to that reason. You have to give him a specific
Because
environment.
what is happening, what is important in now in AI, the prompt.
Yes.
Now, to prompt properly,
Yeah.
you need to make it easy for the people who are not born with it. For example, we didn't born with AI.
That's
Maybe the generation born now,
Are
20
gonna be
years
better.
later, they will know what AI exactly wants as a
Yes.
prompt.
And
But
that's how
we
our
need to
language
learn
is
this.
changed. That's true.
We need to learn this, but to make it easy for us and to make it visual, what they are doing now, they are putting buttons on the iPad or your phone. They say, you want your AI to be your marketing manager? Click this button. You click it,
Yeah.
it creates an AI in front of you, which acts like a marketing manager.
And this takes me to a mathematician. He's crazy. He saw aliens and whatnot. So they were telling him, why don't they visit Earth? And the answer he gave is very interesting, because what he said is that the reason why they didn't visit us, yes, or revealed themselves, is because our math is very basic.
Yes.
Our math is still 2D. He's saying for us to evolve, our language needs to change into geometrical shapes to understand each other. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
I will tell you what the hell is talking about. This is something Neil deGrasse Tyson, he talked about it and with a simplified way. Now, between chimpanzees and us, there is 1% difference in DNA.
Yeah.
And we create everything with this 1% difference. The
Zeus.
most intelligent chimpanzee or the monkey, whatever you call it,
Her name, the one that can talk sign language, I think. Right?
sign language, like 100 words of sign language. They cannot even talk verbally from the mouth like we are talking,
Yeah, but they can
but
express
they can
feelings.
sign 100 words. This is the most intelligent of them. And the other species, we are not even trying to communicate with them properly. For example, we have a cat. I never tried to have a meaningful conversation with the cat. We love them, we call them, they know their name because we repeat it a lot.
Yeah.
It's a programming thing.
Yeah.
Dogs, same thing. You program them, and whenever you say their name, sit, it sits. It doesn't know how to sit. Just he knows that this
Self-aware.
sound, when he hears this sound, he sits or she
I don't
sits.
think they know they're cats. They're not
Now,
self-aware.
No, they think
think
they're
in the
gods.
other way. Now think another species that we never saw. We are different 1% from chimpanzees. And in the same direction, think another species 1% different from us. Now think the most intelligent human being ever lived that we know, Stephen
say-
Hawking.
They say Einstein or Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking, let's say. Stephen Hawking
This guy is
can
more
do
intelligent.
string theory in a basic way. Now, the most intelligent chimpanzee can talk 100 words by sign language. Think now, put Stephen Hawking in this chimpanzee's position and think what their kids or people can do.
I don't know, are putting a girl in a wheelchair?
No, not wheelchair. I'm talking about the intelligent wise.
Yeah, I understand. I know what you're trying to say. Yes, you're right. You are
And
right.
the string theory or what we are trying to solve in the universe as mathematics, they already have been solved it.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
if
it's
they are
Way
exist.
too advanced.
So the prompt AI and the new generation, you're saying they're gonna get better than us. Do you think they're gonna reach a point where their language is gonna change and evolve?
Of
to the
course,
point
it will.
Where they only use one geometrical shape to say a sentence.
Maybe we don't know because we cannot imagine this.
That's true.
Because if you go from today, if you have a time
No, we're using
machine,
images now.
if you have a time machine to go 200 years before from today, and if you show them this phone,
They're gonna start praying.
exactly.
You're gonna say it's gonna be raining in 2 months. And I'm like, how did he know?
And if you tell them, for example, if you tell them with this phone, I can talk with London. For example, you're in different locations. In the same
Sorcery.
time, how you talk?
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Burn
Exactly.
him at the stake.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not so far distance in the history.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 150 years, 200 years.
Yeah, it's not that back far.
For example,
They
download one
burnt
video.
women.
Download one video offline because there will be no internet in the past. There's no GPS towers. Show them the video, they will go crazy.
Yeah,
Show
sure.
them the pictures. This is my family.
This is
like
a genie.
exactly, they will think either you're God,
Yeah.
or they will think that you
The
are
devil.
devil, and
Yeah.
they will try to kill you.
Do you know why they burned the woman?
The witches?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they were brewing.
The alcohol thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were brewing
In
alcohol.
Germany.
Where? In
Germany.
Germany,
Yeah, they started in Germany with one woman that was selling alcohol better than the rest.
Yeah.
They started with her.
And
And then
then-
they're like, we can do that to a lot of women that are strong.
Yeah, and then the men
What?
started envying how they are getting better and brewing alcohol, and they wanted to be a man business. Yeah, so they started saying that whatever they're doing in the cauldron is witchcraft, and they started burning them.
Nice.
Started with one widow.
Widow, yeah.
Yeah, her husband was good at it. She took that from him, but he didn't start the business yet. She started the business with the brewing thing, and she just dominated the whole area. They killed her first.
Yeah.
Called her a witch.
Well, I think we come to an end.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
covered a lot of topics.
Please subscribe, like, comment, share. Do these things for us to grow.
And yes,
We
comment on
have
the
been
things
off
we
for a
said.
year. Yes, please write comment. Say
Yeah.
bad things about us so we can be better. Okay. See you next week.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
episode.
Last
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
the
sure.
French sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, but what we want from the
Actually,
people,
yeah, we want from the.
yeah, what we want from them is to tell us what it means.
Yeah.
The sentence is "Mijan palipule."
What?
Yeah, that's French,
Okay.
and I dare you to say not. It's not French. That's all I'm saying.
What is that?
Say it slower.
Mijan palipule.
What is that? mean?
J'aime.
Mijan. Yeah, it's with an N at the end.
No, it's me. J'aime.
Mijan.
J'aime. I love.
I don't love. It's Mijan palipule. I don't love chicken.
Ah, okay.
You said it already.
Who said that? Maltese?
No, it's not. It's French.
It's French.
It's a French sentence.
Okay.
But yeah, you should get it.
With
As
this,
soon as she starts
with
saying
this
these,
awkward ending,
Yeah.
I didn't understand why you're saying this in this moment.
You should cut where we say Mijan palipule and then the rest is not.
Yeah, because I said half of it.
Okay. Okay, guys.
So
Yeah.
yeah, give us the meaning of that.
Okay.
Mijan palipule.
Okay. Yalla. See you next episode. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.